Hopefully you can see that all right. I'll drop the bitrate ever so slightly to try and make sure that I can actually see the thing. Yeah, back online, that's good. Okay, tests are running, that should continue to run. Yeah, they passed fine, that's excellent. So now I should be able to save and load correctly. Let's just try that. Yeah, why not? Wow, she's got like 6 brothers and sisters, this Paulette. Most of whom are older than her. Might need to make the screen a little bit bigger. Okay, almost there. I need to add some more life choices around the age of 16. At the moment you can only really go to work at 16, which isn't quite right. Okay, we're almost there. Management training for you, Paulette. She's got a ton of friends and relationships. Okay, start the game. Okay, here we go. Wow, that frame rate is just awful. Wonder why. It must be a combination of... Why is Google Chrome Helper taking up 30% of the CPU and then 11%? That's insane. It must be something to do with the actual video previewing, I think. Anyway, forget that. What I want to do is save and quit. Boom, crash. So I need to try and figure out why. Okay, so when we save a location, obviously this human may or may not have a location. That's quite possible. Gamesaver.cpp. Line 114. 114. Human transition count. No, that's not right. We're in the middle of save human. We're actually here. Save location. Human location. If the human's dead, they won't have a location. So actually we just need to say if human location save location. Otherwise we just don't care if it'll be 0. Okay, that's that crash sorted. So let's try and run the game again. Welcome to the stream if you haven't been before. If you have, don't worry, but if you haven't, just let me know where you've come from, how did you find out about the stream, and also where you are in the world. That'd be awesome. Just type it into the chat room. Okay, right, let's try and create another world. Okay, where's that gone? Oh yes, there we are. Okay, let's make a smaller one this time. Be slightly quicker. Choose step, 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 step. Deborah and Tony. I'm Ashley. No other kids? Ooh, Tony Wesson. unfortunately has oh, Deborah's been killed. Oh, how sad. And we've fallen out with our father. That's always sad. I wonder if Tony remarries. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Tony. Yeah, Tony has decided to marry someone else, but then we're obviously not getting on with them. Okay, well, it looks like we're a bit better off now. That's good. And looks like we've found someone and married them. Lovely. Let's enlist in Starfleet. Start the game. Okay. Ashley Kirsten. Let's see what happens. Okay, the frame rate's improved now. Save and quit. Crash. So we've got all these save roles. That's obviously all working. Right, so in saving location on game saver, let's just have a look at the crash. It looks like game saver line 292 is a problem. 292, set gender, oh, it's probably this one. Save birth event location. Is there a case where there wouldn't be a location for a birth event? Oh yes, that's quite possible. I think it's quite possible to have a new birth with a null place saving it. Yes, here. Yeah, so the life stage event does release a new birth, so that means that we need to say, probably just need to say birth equals birth event, and then we need to say if birth location, and then birth location. There we go. Do feel free to ask questions on the chat. I'm very open to questions. Do interrupt me at any point. It's all totally fine. Okay, what's the error? No matching functions, you can't save location. That's just because I need to pass a reference. That's okay, I can handle that. Switch cases in protected scope. Jump passes variable. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Just need to put a spare scope around these. Sometimes you just have to do that. Okay, that's cool. So the Citibound Anselm has tested Open Broadcaster software on his Mac, and it's making a good impression. I heard that it wasn't. I heard that it was pretty rough and ready. So that's encouraging. Cool. Okay. Let's see if we get any more crashes. Anyone else used OBS? Right, let's get this done. Okay, start the game. Save the game. Yay, it worked. So saving worked. The question is when I try and load it, where's the game? What is the date? It is September. I really need to sort these out. I forgot the name of my character. 10:36 on the 29th. I need to sort these differently. They need to be sorted by date, otherwise it's going to get very confusing. 11th of October 2012. Crikey. I should just delete a bunch of these. No, that's good. I can't find it. I'm going to need to sort these by date. This is no good. Right, save, load. No, load game. Controller. Here we are. File system table source. This is the one. You guys are all being very quiet in the chat at the moment. Maybe I just don't have that many people who are logged in. That's fine. Right, so each row. Vector save game entries. Yeah, no, I need to see those in a certain order. So I'm going to change that to a set, and I'm going to call them ordered, order by most recent first. Oh, good. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Sometimes it's good just to know that you can hear me, because otherwise I can say, "Can you hear me?" and I'm kind of like talking into the darkness, which is kind of freaky. But thank you. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm just changing this interest thing into a set which is ordered, and then I can do struct ordered by most recent first. And actually I need to do is just do ordered by stage choices to remember how to do this. Maybe it's in here. No. Where's the operator? Here it is, implied status comparison. Yeah, that's what you have to do. So basically we want to say, if I'm putting in a saved game entry, I'll need a reference and a saved game entry here. Then I want to return a, what the heck is a saved game entry? Name modified path. Okay. Modified equals buff. Okay, well that's just a time. The entry path, I'm going to need more than that. I need something a bit more specific. So this is a real digression. I'm just ordering last write time. Where does that come from? That comes from a directory entry. Okay, that is boost directory. Boost directory entry. Okay. Right, last write. That's it. What do I get back? I get a time t. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, time t. So actually I need to say time t, last write time. I can just get rid of that. And time t, oh, I never remember how to use time t's. Let's have a look. Number of seconds elapsed, or their lives may be start using alternative time representations. Yeah, that's true. I could just go for the local time thing. TM. That gives me a struct TM. I don't really want a struct TM. Order. Yeah. Just trying to figure out how to get a standard Unix timestamp out of time t. I know that it's just an integer. Let's start using alternative time representations. If I want to be portable, I don't necessarily just want to do this. It might be a mistake to just use the number. There might be a strift time thing I can do. Strift time. No, that's not what I want. Yeah. It's not universal, that's the problem. Can't rely on time. Yeah, this is what I thought. Yeah, that's pretty much what I figured. Right, that's the Windows epoch, starts at a different time. So, time t. Right, but that's okay because all I want is the audio. All I want is the ordering. So I could just rely on a time t. To be the right thing on Windows. I think I can rely on that. The other option is to do, yeah, this is probably the right thing to do. So if I create if I do an what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make sure that I get the right time value. Right, it's basically that. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I'm just making sure that I print into my buffer, which is my ISO 8601. That needs to be, let me put that back. Equals buff. What that should do is give me an orderable time, which means that I can do return A. That means I should be able to compare order string alphabetically, C++. Alphabetically sort strings. Strcmp, it's not really what I want. It's kind of like strcmp, but I can probably just search for return A is less than or equal to B. I'll probably just do that. No, but not that. It needs to be ISO 8601. Right, so what that should do, let's see what that does. This should, in theory, create a sortable timestamp as well. Right, what have I done wrong? Earlier 15 minutes. Later 20 minutes. Yeah, oh, I just didn't need what I was doing there. That's fine. Okay, expected blue after struct. Yeah, that's probably fair. Okay, no viable conversion from iterator. That's because it is now a set. Great. So if you have alpha access, you can get the version that I pushed. The build's just finished. I should show you this actually, because you'd probably like to see this. This is my sort of internal chat window that shows me everything that's going on. I've got 2 games, Car Pirates, which I build with my friend Rich, PatchFX, and Sol. And today it looks like the commits that I pushed on earlier on the live stream have now been built for Windows and for Mac by Jenkins. So you can, if you have alpha access, you can actually go and play the version that I just uploaded, probably an hour or so ago, maybe 10:30, and you'll have this version before the end of the day. Alpha access is awesome. Right, so the reason this isn't working is because it's expecting probably a vector still. It should be expecting a saved game entry. No entry from the saved game entry to void star. What? What? Shouldn't need that. That's weird. Maybe it's because it's coming out of a set. That is odd. Close that now. Oh, it looks like my stream options have gone. That's a bit of a shame. My mobile fancy, not so fancy stream options have gone. Obviously, I'm not as important and special as I was this morning. Right, let's see if this works. Oh yes, I don't even need to do this. I just need to load. Now let's see what happens. Right, yay, it works. They're all in date order, except of course, so Luz Western was the one I'm interested in. Except of course that they're in the wrong order because I want most recent first. So let's just fix that very quickly and then I can just check that piece of code in. So this just needs to be like that. I wonder, does anyone know, does stream options just come on and off depending on how special you happen to be that day? I don't know much about Twitch. I'm pretty new to using it. I'd love to know more. If anyone has any wonderful insight on that, then please let me know. Okay. Take out some of those printouts too. Load. Hopefully the first one will be at the top. Yay! There we go. So that's working now. Does it load? The question is no. We can find that. We can figure that out in a minute. Okay. So let's. Yep. No. Yes. 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 No. Yes, 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 yes. All of these changes are fine. Yeah, oh, and this is my other one. Yeah, I probably should get reset, get to add. Let me just add the source GUI first, the load game controller change, because that was that one. Nothing else would have affected that order. Saved games by most recent first. Fist. It's not quite what I meant. Okay. Okay, and then let's add the rest in. So let's just take out some of those couts as well. Where are they? Yeah, that one isn't important. They're in the save load game spec, aren't they? Yeah, that one can come out. Game saver, cout, that can come out. Game loader, that can come out. I'm happy that that works. Okay. Yes, no, I need to get rid of that change. Yes, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Actually, I haven't pushed this history yet, have I? I'm going to be really pokey about it. I'm going to just do P. No, 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 yes. I'm just going to poke up the C out changes. I'm going to combine that into one of the previous commits. So now I've got all of those. I'm just going to commit that with a fix, and then I'm going to rebase I on origin master. Now, oops, git stash here. I'm just going to do git log, find where git log p, find out which commit I actually added those couts in. No, cout, not that one, that's them removing them. Which commit was this? Save event skeleton and first few events. Yeah, it's that one. So git rebase I origin master. So that one should be before that one. Oh, and then I actually just want to make it. So this is a bit of advanced git foo. So now I've poked that change into my history. So those couts never actually appeared. If you look. Oh, and that one as well. I've got that one. In the fixed unsigned error, that's a mistake. But I can't change that now because that's pushed up. Yeah, so those couts have actually vanished from my history, which is rather cool. So, get stash pop. The changes that I've got here, I'm going to commit to. Not that one though. In fact, I just want to get rid of that. That one. I think these are all fine. Yeah, these are all fine. Not that one though. Okay, so the only change I'm not committing is just that white space fix. So this is save all historical event info. Okay, and then we've got, the only change we've got is that one, and that's gone. Yay, okay. And I think now I just need to find out why we've got that error. So there was a thing on game loader, wasn't there, where I had a fatal error, which instead of doing that, I'm going to actually throw that error rather than if I throw in an error rather than exit, then I'll catch it. So I want to do rake sol and then gdb sol so I can see what's going on. So thanks for those of you who've just joined. It'd be great to know where you're from if you haven't told me already, and how you found the stream. Just stick it in the chat window. What I'm in the process of doing, I've just finished serializing the history generation code, so now your history is intact when you reload your game. Before it wasn't. And now I just need to, I'm basically stress testing it and debugging it, because all of the code and the unit tests work, but now it's a question of actually loading and saving a real game, which is a bit harder. So I'm just compiling everything and getting that done. So yeah. Cool. Do also follow me on Twitch if you like, then you'll get a notification when I go live, which I'm sure will be very exciting. I love getting Twitch notifications saying people have gone live. It's kind of a thrill. It's kind of a buzz. I only follow a couple of streams, but it's still pretty cool. But I basically could spend my entire life watching Twitch if I let myself. Might be a little bit of a mistake, but there we go. Okay, so now we've built the game. Let's run the game. Okay, quick history. I'm not even looking at this one really. It's probably quite exciting. Older brother. Two other children. Mavis, Ryan, obviously been Mavis Panos being child of previous marriage. That happens quite a lot. Kenneth, who's Kenneth? Oh, Dad. Well, that's a shame. Right, anyway. Cool. Save. Okay, load. Let's see, Kerry, Halpin, Cockburn, and I'm expecting this to crash. Okay, it's thinking about it. It's thinking about it. Oh, I think it's crashed. Yes, it has. Okay, oh, no backtrace. Damn it. Maybe I just need to do that. Start it from the beginning. Actually, I don't need to do that. I can just load the existing one. I don't need to go through a history because I haven't changed the code. Right. Okay, game location, lame loader 74. Couldn't find location 0. Okay, well that's no good. I need to break on that. Yep. Load existing game. Kerry. Right. Couldn't find location. So that is because... Oh, there's the call stack. Oh, look at that. Okay, first bit of the call stack is loading a physical location. Okay, so we couldn't find the location we were expecting to find. Couldn't find location 0, location entity ID, which is unusual. I wasn't expecting that. Okay, so let's have a look at the code around us. Right. So we just couldn't find it. It was a 0 anyway, wasn't it? So if we pref, ref is a location reference. That's probably the wrong thing to type. Oh, it's 0, I can see it there. Location entity ID. So this thing doesn't have anything in it. No location at all. That means it was never set. Ah, and some of them, of course, aren't set. So that is actually valid. So what we're saying is game loader has a 0 entity location. Fatal. So the fatal couldn't find location isn't necessarily right in this case. In this case, is we might have an optional location. So game loader 74. So yeah, humans could have an optional location because some of them could be dead. In fact, with a huge generation of history, you are going to get some people who've already died, and that's new to the save game system, so that's why it's not coping with that. So actually it's this code here, loading the physical location. We're expecting humans to always have one, but they may not. So the location reference is optional. It's not really what I want. Right, so we could say if loaded location, I'm not quite sure, human PB, let's just have a quick look at what values we get. Location, has location. We could just say if they don't have a location, then load physical location, because they won't have one if we didn't save it. So that would be a good guard for that one, and there's probably a couple of places like that. Actually, no, I think everything else does have a location, I'm pretty sure. Let's see how it copes with that. Sorry, I'm just answering emails. Right, see how this goes. Boom. Still couldn't find location 0. Right, I need a call stack for that. Yeah, I need a call stack. So break, game, load, CPP, line 74, run, BT. No, not that one, that one. Just answering a few emails. Right, this one died. Okay, so backtrace. Let's have a look. Right, this one is coming from load history, line 371. Let's have a look at that. 71. Right, so this would be a berth that didn't have a location. That doesn't make sense. Yes, it does. Not all berths have locations. Location equals find location t location. So berth that hasn't actually happened yet doesn't have a location. I know that sounds weird, but I suppose that's not that weird. It's quite common. Okay. Okay, once that's built, I'm just gonna okay. No, load. Always forget that. It's nice to be able to just load it and not worry about it. Ooh, boom. Okay, that crashed in a different place, but it looks like it got quite far. Okay, so let's run it. This is getting exciting. Very exciting. Load top one. Okay, and when bombed, where blob copy, oh god. That's going to be problematic. Why the hell has it got stuck there? That's really worrying. I'll tell you why, because the blob code is a little bit, it's not the friendliest of code to debug. It could be because I'm not saving actor plans. In fact, that's probably why, and I need to save those anyway. So I think I'm just going to, no, not that, but yes, that. Yes. I'm tempted, I do have some code that saves actors. It's in the AI code, AI saver. Behavior pair actor right, so it's this stuff. Now, the way that the actor code works, I've got this whole planning thing built. Basically, I just need to save the whole lot to the AI. It's all of that. Basically, that whole thing needs to be saved. Goal data, knowledge data, question data, shared knowledge, shared questions. And we also have array goals. Do the actors themselves have a plan as well? Where does that get saved? Actor plan, where does that come from? It has got a plan. What is a plan? What does a plan even look like? Plan is a 4K block of stuff. Right, so I just need to serialize that. Now, apparently the best way of doing this is just stick it in a string. Now all of this stuff does also need to be saved. Certainly the goal data does, because that is per actor, I think. Apply goal, goal list, add single goal. Where is that used? Start goal, set goals. Where does that come from? Yeah, it comes from the AI. So all of this needs to be saved too. So I know I wasn't going to save the plans until earlier, but I need to save. I think I need to save them. Actor. Where's load actor? There's actor. Okay, where does that come from? Load AI after humans, yeah. So I'm going to also need to do load plans here. Yeah. And I'm also going to need to do in load actor, load individual plan. Right. Pop that in there. Plan data. Right, so I should be able to just grab the data. So I think I just need that, because I don't need to save anything else. Goal level index, what's that for? Yeah, no, I do track that state. Okay, so I need the two. So in an actor, I need the, and I also need int uint32 goal level index is 7. Okay, saver. Okay, and then we can just do save set plan. Plan data. Oh, it's going to be null terminated. Damn. Right, so I need to figure out I need to encode binary data. Yeah, it's the embedded O characters. Okay, so what I can do is I can do std string plan data 4096. So if I wrap it in a string with a fixed length, which I have here, but I need to make sure that's really clear. I'm just thinking about how to properly represent this. We need to define here. Otherwise you just end up in a whole world of pain when you try and change it. What I'm doing is trying to work out how to save binary data. That's how I do it, basically. And then basically I also want a plan figure that out in a minute. So if we've saved it, now we should be able to grab it from the data. So I should be able to do memcopy just make sure I get this right. Void destination, that'll be final action. I can just poke it. Memcopy final action from in systra Act to plan data size. That should just blat the data in, which should be the right thing. That should work. Now the other data that I need, which is in AI CVP, is used here. I wonder if that's transient. Goal data isn't. That's important. Knowledge data, question data. That's useful cached data. It's probably worth saving it, although it could be quite large. It's a megabyte of goal data. It's not huge. That's probably worth saving. Goal data I have to save anyway, so I don't really have any choice. Yeah, anyway, I can save the others. Let's just try this, see what happens. Still compiling. Stuff I say all the time. Oh, a failure here. Yes, I did mean that. Okay, what's the error now? Did I mean undefined method plan data? Oh yeah, that probably just meant set plan data comes from there. There we go. That's a good set of things that I'm doing. Undefined method plan data. Did you mean plan data? Well, you know, I probably did. Let's just check. Plan data comes from there. That needs to be const. Actor has a plan data. Actor must have a plan. Do you have a plan? Yes, you do. There it is. That should work. Yeah. Well, that reminds me, whilst we're compiling, I can to go and mark some of these broadcasts for. Let's have a look. Some of these are, it's a bit flaky, Twitch today, unfortunately. So some of these, there's quite a lot of slightly broken ones here. These are all new. So export. Export that one. Export that one. Export that one. Export that one. How long was that one? 42 seconds. I'm not going to bother with that one. Export that one. Export that one. And that one. Okay. Cool. Yep, 3 of those are booked already. So once they're all done, I shall put them on the YouTube account. Let's see. Just while that's building, this is stuff I always do when I'm building. So let's go into live streams. Stop. Make sure I can see when the build finishes. Okay, so add video. I think I have to choose them manually, which is really annoying. There's probably a way of doing this which is better. If you have any ideas about how to bulk add to playlists, that would be awesome. Here we go. Can you, oh yes, I can do this. This is looking hopeful, so I should be able to select that and click add to. Great. I hope this is actually making a difference. Okay, I've done 6. Any others? I think that's all of them. Cool, so in theory, yeah, these should be in order at the bottom. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I did 6. I can't remember. And then they're coming. Cool, so the archive should all be done. Yep, still building. Sorry, I know this is slightly boring, but it's good to keep up on the stuff. Okay, tests have worked. Not existing game. Oh, no, I need to save one because those games are not going to be valid because they don't have any planning stuff. Let's choose Flossie and Alan Goody's child, Kelly. Oh dear, it's fallen badly out with Philip. It's because she's a grumpy child, I can see. That's a shame. He's struggling, not very clever. Okay, start game. Okay, save, load. Kelly Goody, please work. Boom! Wow, that passed. Oh, okay. Use the bytes type if you intend to send real bytes. Okay, well I can do that. But that appeared to have worked. Now let's see whether or not there's still anyone here. Yeah, look, there they are. Fantastic. That is done. Done, done, done. That's where the victory dance. Oh, now we have a crash. I don't know what happened. Okay, well, we figure that out later. It's just an exit crash. Great, so that means that, yeah, no. Oh, I still need to do that. Yes, yes. In fact, I'm not ready to commit yet. I need to, this needs to be bytes. That goal level index still hasn't been done. I'm not even sure if I, okay, I'm not even sure if I saved, if I loaded the plans actually. Maybe I'll have to withdraw that victory dance, so that means I just saved them. But I must have changed something. Let's have a look. What did I actually change? I've set the plan. Okay. Interesting. So I'm not actually loading the individual plan yet. So Google Protocol buffers bytes. What data types does that give me? Oh, it's still a string. Fine. That's fine. So I get a string out. So now I just have to stuff the string in. There we go. That's actually doing the work now. Well, since I'm doing that, I might as well go to the saver. And hello, if you have just joined. At the moment, I'm doing history serialization. just finishing off saving the plans, which will be brilliant when it's done. So when we have save actor, it's almost worked. We've got set plan here. So that saves actor, and this saves the AI. So this does all the saving of the actor. Then, I can delete that message, it's not useful. And then save, so the AI solar system, that's the thing I need to save. It's saved on the solar system. So that must mean that it's the solar system proto, solar system proto is where the AI stuff is actually saved. That's where all the actors are saved. So basically I need to save the AI stuff here too. So the things that I want to save here are this stuff. So let's just expose these. So that I can save them. I know how big they should be. Because I have access to that. Questions, data, or question. Okay, so these are the things I want to grab. And in my solar system proto, that's what I need to grab. So I need to just say optional string goal data. No, it's not, it's bytes, isn't it? Bytes knowledge data, bytes question data, data, whoops. Shared knowledge data and shared question data. I am very welcome to questions and comments. Hopefully the sticker at the bottom tells you roughly what's going on, so you don't have to ask those questions, but I'm very happy for you to ask any other questions that you would like, or even anything at all. I'm best at things to do with Sol Trader, but you're welcome to ask anything. Okay, so if I've now got all of those set, it should just be a question of saving and loading them here. So I should be able to do set goal data standard string AI goal data size. Same here. This is basically the entire planning system I'm saving here, which is brilliant. Because this is done using a data-oriented design, there's very little, it's all references and it's all blocks of data, so I can just do it like this. I don't have to worry about walking a tree of stuff, which is what I do. That's what I have to do for everything else, because that's got an OO hierarchy everywhere, whereas this is just data. Makes things very easy. This is basically all of the planning caches that this game keeps over several frames in order to find out, in order to decide what to do. And it's kind of the shared representation of the world and the individual representation of the world that the actors keep. This is shared knowledge size, but it's all kept in blocks, which is really useful. I'm thinking of moving it. I'm using my own kind of blobs of memory and my own array and hash structures within that, which are all packed, but I'm not sure they're that fast, so I'm going to, well, probably not for this project, but I'll move it onto the GPU anyway next time and rewrite it. I think that's all done. So now the loader should just be a question of doing state AI game. Yeah, so I'm going to need to have a look in here. Basically, I need to do a similar thing to this. But for each of these, I'm going to have to do, no, not that. Change to words, void. Actually, no, before I do that, these should all be const. And right, so let's record a macro. Change to void. Char measured string const reference in. Yeah. And then I want to mem copy goal data goal data in CStr, and this will be goal data size. Okay, so let's see how that works for this one. No, that's not what I asked for. No, that didn't work at all. Let's try again. Change to words, void, stood string const in. Copy in CStr knowledge Try again. Run macro. Not bad. Run macro. Not bad. Run macro. Okay, so what that should have done is given me most of. Let's see. Yeah, it's going well. Thank you, Zatron. Hopefully, you can see progress. Probably doesn't feel like it is. It feels like I'm doing quite well here. Shared knowledge size. Same here. Shared question size. Yeah, there we go. Right, so that's all set up. So when we do game loader, I should be able to, let's just check. Game data, and this will be loaded game data. No, not game goal. Same here. Knowledge data, loaded knowledge data. No. Same here. Question data. Question data. Shared knowledge data. Oh, no, that was wrong. Question data, that's the one. So in theory, that should have, worked quite well. Let's see what it does. Right, what's going on here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I just want the beginning of the thing. I know it's a double pointer. I can just do nice data 0. Same thing. Just replying to Reddit as well. Oh, it's getting hard to see out there. Hang on, the sun's getting in my eyes. Shut the blinds. Probably a little dark now, but at least I can see. Okay. Solar axis or pointer, yes, that's fine. Now remember, set shared questions data. I probably just not got that right. Should be shared questions data, yeah. Let's just let that run. I'm just answering Reddit posts. Oh, error. Shared question data, what's wrong with that? Maybe it should be shared questions data. Cool. Oh, cool. Someone cross-posted. It's nice. Cool. It's always good to know. because sometimes you can't always tell where people are coming from. It's quite nice to see actual notes from people. Yeah, okay. Just looking through stuff. Our asteroid, that's a new subreddit to me. Cool. So in the middle of a long build, but hopefully that's the entire planning stuff saved. I'm kind of hoping that I've done that. It's whether or not I've finished this, which would be amazing. If I finish that, I'm thinking seriously about getting the FX in. That would be really fun. And then I need to fix that. That's a graphics fix. Really need to get the ship tints in so people can have different type of ships. I need to get the different types of ships in. I've got a whole ton of ships ready to go that I haven't shown yet. So I really do need to get those in. It'll be a source of great screenshots and all sorts. So yeah. Okay, it's loaded everything. It's finished rebuilding all of the game data. Let's see. Okay. Load existing game. Let's start with the person on top. This should load fine. Oh no, I can't load this. It will fail. Ah, of course not. In fact, I probably need to just remove library, application support, Soul Trader, save games, basically all of those. Yes. Oh, they're all directories, aren't they? Save games. Nothing in there anyway. Fine, that will help. Please stop running the wrong thing. Oops. Okay. Right, new history. Let's do it. Okay, through we step, generating lots of history. Enlisting in Starfleet, fun. Okay, let's go. Okay, there we are. I don't know what the frame rate is going to be for you guys. Hopefully it'll be quite good. The planning is happening underneath. To be honest, the frame rate is probably going to be shocking again. I'd really like to know what it is actually for you. That would really help me. Okay, so now I just need to save and quit. Load existing game. Load. Please work. Yay! Right, now, do they have to all replan? That's the question. They shouldn't have to. See if we can go and find some more people. Oh, here's some people coming close towards us now. There they go. Those are other freelance traders. If you could tell me what the frame rate is, that would be really helpful to know. I think I still have some work to do on making that happen fast. I'm not quite sure why. I've probably got something wrong in my streaming settings. It's running beautifully here for me. I know that isn't much help, but it's running fine. Okay, these guys really need to park, don't they? It's kind of stuck. Let's just shoot at them. That's probably the best way to get them moving. Ah, crash. Crash when it hit them. Okay, what's that all about? Oh, that's the older one. Fortunately. Well, that's worth trying again. Let's GDB that. Right, so let's load that game again. Okay. So the question is, when I shoot someone, see if I can do that, we had some serious problems. Go a bit faster actually. It was these dudes, wasn't it, that I tried to shoot. See if I can catch up with them. There we go, come here, come on. Boost engines. Let's redline our engines and get over there before they land. Okay, here we go. There they are. Not fast enough. This is such a basic ship, that's the problem. Right, shoot, 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 shoot. There we go, there's the crash. Right, what's going on? Oh, no backtrace, damn it. Right, that's really annoying. No, 3, no, 4, no, 5, no, 6, no, 7. No, damn it. Hate it when I don't get a backtrace. Okay, so something is failing on hit. That means we're just not connecting up correctly. Unless, well, let's just try something else first. Let's just try creating another world and make sure it's not the, it's nothing to do with the save and load. Might be happening anyway. Oh, she died. Oops. Let's try again. Oh, that's going to crash, isn't it? Try again. Okay, I'm just going to run it in the debugger just to make sure. It does occasionally happen that when you create a character, the character dies before it gets to the age that you want it to get to, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's make this one really young. Just means it's quicker to step through. Excuse me. Oh. Forgot to hit start game. Okay. Right. Now I have to find someone to shoot. There's bound to be some people coming out of Earth in a minute. There we go. No, that's working fine. Quickly run. Am I going to survive? No. Anyway. It's a shame you haven't got a good frame rate. You can't see that. It's quite a lot of fun. So... Right, so that all worked. So it's actually the loading. Let's try backtrace again. Something that I haven't set up correctly on the load when I shoot. If I had a backtrace, it would be easy to find. Let's try this one just to make sure. So we're loaded, we've reconstituted from load. Come on, are we going to have any freelance traders? Oh, there weren't really enough people to... Oh no, I should have had some. Yeah, the problem is the trading hasn't really started because there weren't really enough people of different professions to actually do the trading correctly in this particular world, so it's not really a very good example. Ooh, interesting. So we try and save again. We hit an error. Up. Stage. Whoops. Better write that down. I should be able to fix it, hopefully. Let's just wait for that to finish. Okay, so there's no live stage and there's no operation for this particular person. Where are we saving? This is in trace, save chosen live stage. This is the human, there's the human. They have a chosen life stage. Oh, we're not saving top stage as life stage. Need to change that. Need to save top status stage. That'll affect things later on. So we do have a chosen life stage. Oh yeah, we have a chosen one, but we don't have. It doesn't have a life stage in it. That doesn't sound right. It shouldn't be possible to choose a life stage without anything chosen in it. How do you handle different screen sizes? At the moment it's just one size. I haven't figured that out yet. That's kind of lazy, I know, but hey. It's just not something I've managed. I'll figure that out when it becomes a problem. Okay, so let's see. So is it possible in game loading to set Yes, it is. No, it isn't. If stage operation ID is not 0, or we don't find the thing, but it would have crashed if it hadn't been found, so that's not possible. Now, when you create a chosen life stage, you can't. Yeah, you have to have the life stage. But here, we have a null life stage. Where was it? Pre-stage, life stage is 0. So it shouldn't be possible to ever create a null reference, in fact. So that's just something that's weird that's going on there. Let's look into that a little bit more. The main thing that was bothering me was when I was shooting someone and it hit them, that didn't look right to me. So, in fact, I'm going to back to the debugger. I'll look at that bug later about saving twice. There's no obvious reason. I want to see if it's just a one-off or whether it all happens every time. Okay, so load an existing game. If I load the Kelly Arvel game, okay, and then I need to go and shoot someone. It's red line. Anyone. Right, as soon as I shoot that guy, I think it's something to do with the planning. Because it cancels when you get shot. That's the thing I've most recently changed. There's a ship attack which happens. And if I remember rightly, it's been a while since I worked on this. When you react to being shot here, basically, if you're the one who's shot, we clear our plan. Right, so if I break it, actor 88. Okay, nope, not that one. Just need to load Kelly Arvel. Right, and I'm going this way, aren't I? Fast as I can. I can redline the engines. That will break them, but as I get there quickly, ooh, a bit too fast. Not very good at flying. Oh, missed everyone. Just missed them all. I missed all of them. There we go. Right, so we're in the React 2. Okay, brilliant. So next, if target's attacker, we don't have an attacker, so we now target it. Now if tree, let's see if we've got a tree. Tree is halt. That's fine, delete the tree. Tree is null. Now this is the one I'm interested in. Plan clear. Plan reset. Okay, so that's working. Just zoom out. All of those signals. I think that's the only one. Interesting. Okay, so here's somebody else reacting. They didn't need to react because it wasn't them. No, it wasn't them either. So just various people seeing the event that's happening. Yeah, again, another one. Didn't need to care about that event. No. Quite a few of them. Yeah, no, this is not helpful. Basically, where else do I want to break? Bullet. I could spell. Location event has happened. That's fine, but then I want to go to line 45 of bullet CPP. Okay. No, can't. Right. Okay. Right, so we now need to damage the component. Yeah, we need to go into that. Yeah, that's fine. Looks like it's a valid this pointer. Destroy. That pre-solves the bullet collision. So the bullet collision has happened. It's probably the process of replanning that's the problem. Boom, and yeah, it's gone. I wonder if this plan clear will mean that when we come back to the AI here, it's trying to replan. I think everyone has planned at this point, and then a replan based on the data I put in has totally broken it. I'm going to try not loading that bit of the AI file, see if that fixes it. Let's just not load that. We'll need to load that. Let's not load the rest of it and see what happens. Thanks very much for joining me, by the way. While we're compiling, if you have any questions, that's always fine. Just use the chat window on Twitch. Also, if you like this stream, then do feel free to favourite me. Okay, let's load the existing game. Let's load Kelly Oval. Okay, let's go and shoot some of those dudes. Redline the engines. Ah, it worked. Look at that. Okay, so something's really wrong. Let's just finish this guy off. Power to guns. Come on, damage on the hull. He's damaged. Am I going to win? I'm probably going to win. Come on, yes, there we go. Take that. Cool, anyway, that worked. Second save isn't working. Same error as before. Okay, this is interesting. So the second save, we're trying to save a location. Oh, and I know why that is, because there isn't one on that particular thing, because I've just destroyed a ship. So let's see. So it's this stuff. It's probably not loading the wrong thing into the wrong place, am I? That would just break it. Let's just fix that ship. Save location if ship location. Save location. Load ship. do that guard. I'll pop that in the. Let's just. No. 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 Yes. Yes. Edit. Yes. Edit. Not sure about these ones yet. Probably doing something stupid. Yes. Edit. Line 13 is unnecessary. Yes, need that. Edit. Those are unnecessary at the moment. Yeah, I'm just not sure why. In fact, probably the answer with the loader is to just to, yeah, but the answer is, yeah. See if that works. Problem is I don't get a call stack. Hang on, I'm just going to take my switcher off. Don't get a call stack, which means it's very hard to know what's going on. I'm just having to comment pieces of code out and see if it works. Looks like my daughter is crying, but I'm not sure that's something I can do much about at the moment. Right, let's shoot these dudes. I got them. Right, so that still worked. They're going to come shoot me now, aren't they? Critical hit on my left engine as well. Power to missiles, power to guns. When the other dudes have gone, they're rubbish. Don't need missiles. I haven't got missiles yet. Wow, I really need to upgrade maneuverability. Okay, and then again, when we quit, the chosen life stage isn't working. Okay, so that's happening a few times, so we can probably fix that. Okay, but this worked. It was just the shared knowledge data and the question data. Let's just have a look at how that currently copies in. It's mallocing the size of a struct of a plan of knowledge. So that probably that's just an array. Just seeing if I haven't screwed something up here. It's definitely something to do with the plan. Just going to uncomment this one too. See if this helps. My feeling is I'm probably blatting over some data that I need and leaving it in an inconsistent state. Okay, let's go and shoot these guys. See if I can do a proper strafing run this time. Got them, they worked. So it must be, whoops. That's fine. That was just weird. Okay. So it must be the knowledge data that is incorrect. Oh, I forgot to go and get them. Quickly! This should crash. Yes. Oh, okay, now we've got a whole stack. Right. That's useful. Okay, let's leave that up. Okay. The reason is because object used cannot figure out size of type 0. That just means a corrupt block. So hash blobat. So, okay. On line 99 of AI.cpp. Right, so it's trying to get some data from the knowledge. So the question is when we get to this dude, his knowledge is screwed because I've overwritten it, probably. Am I doing anything else to it on construction? Knowledge is planner knowledge, actor knowledge size. Yeah, but that's fine because all that does. What does that actually do? Just pokes in a hash of data. Oh. It's not as simple as that. We create these new things. And then we use them in some way on the creation. So if I was then to overwrite it with new stuff, this is expecting things to be in a certain way. What are these things? Okay, so we've got a knowledge and a shared knowledge. Yes, I can see it worrying and I'm being annoyed by that. Even though we've changed the underlying data structure, we've copied new data into it. That should be okay. Should be okay. To be honest, it's so marginal. I don't think we need to store the actor knowledge. It expires anyway between the plans. It only shortcuts the plans. So I'm not sure I'm going to bother. It may mean that the plans, the actors might operate on slightly more up-to-date knowledge, and the plan may take slightly longer to do. But you know what? I don't care. I don't think anyone will notice. Yeah, if I take those, I'll leave those numbers in for the moment. Share knowledge data and then go and save it.cpp. Right, that's fine. Yep, no, yes, yes, no, I am going to just change those now actually. Okay, and the things I'm not committing, yeah, they're all bogus. Okay, cool, so I'm going to push all of that up. Cool. So Twitch has told me, yep, that I'm now building again, which is great. Not Twitch, Slack, my IM system has told me that that's picked it up and is building the Mac version already. Okay, so there it is. Cool, so Windows is building too. Now, there was those couple of crashes on double save, weren't there? We just needed to have a look at. That null chosen live stage was really confusing. So it's probably worth just looking at that. Right, let's create a brand new game. Oh, sibling. Look, there you go. There's twins. Pickled. There are twins. Look, they were born in the same year. Almost exactly. Oh, there's another one. Audrey Weston. Oh, lots of babies. Let's keep going. Okay, so we're going to try saving and loading and saving. So let's just let it do something or other. It's done a bunch of stuff there. Do we have enough? Not quite enough players. Enough for Earth. Because there's 3 cities on Earth, so yeah, there's Earth. Right, so let's save the game there. Okay, load existing game. It'll be Joe Stedman. Okay, save again. Boom. Right, and this is because, yeah, this is the same as before. Up. Print stage. Yeah, how is that possible? So when we save the second time, our life stage is 0. So we're just saving the history, we're saving a human. Our life stage has been set to 0, but that's a reference. That is a reference. What the heck? So how can that ever be 0? Maybe it just allowed it because it was stored? Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look at Game Saver. $9.96. So this is obviously fine. Okay, so chosen life stage is in life stages. This is just my viewer. Chosen life stage, that's the only way life stages can go in. Life stage const. Okay, so it must have come in on a new chosen life stage thing. It must have been set. The only times we do new chosen life stage is when we're finding the life stage